الرحيم وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome everybody. This is a translation to introduction of a book called Islamic Mirath for Beginner. The original book is written in Arabic by Ahmed al-Zamil, the Islamic researcher in Al-Fara'id. I am the translator, Hamza Darb. Again, Assalamu alaikum. The definition of Al-Fara'id in Arabic language can be called as a plural for a word farida, which means obligation and imposing, as Almighty said, فَنِصْفُ مَا فَرَضْتُمْ, as the half of what you have imposed in Baqarah. Idiomatically, it is a branch of Islamic Sharia law that deal with mirath, inheritance, who inherit, who does not inherit, and the amount of inheritance for each inheritors. There is, of course, other definition, but you cannot have a collective, comprehensive for each detail in this science. We like this definition as it's easy. Also, we can call that a collection of rules in fiqh as well as math calculation to reach to the right amount for the right person, as the definition of the al-farida. The subject matter of this science is it's the tarika, it's whatever estate or whatever the person left after death, such as house, estate, money, trademark name, anything has a value, or right, such as debt on others, debt on the dead person, as well as hajj or diya. We will learn everything as we progress. The benefit of learning this science to distribute the right share for the right heirs. What is the relationship with others? Science. It is a branch of Islamic Sharia which use an alt-tay to be learned within al-fiqh. Now, it's a separate branch of science. The importance of this, you can find this important as several hadiths being declared by Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace upon him. He said, تعلموا الفرائض وعلموها فإنه نصف العلم وهو ينسى وهو أول شيء ينزع من أمتي. Meaning, learn about inheritance and teach it, for it is half of knowledge, but it will be forgotten. This is the first thing that will be taken away from our nation, or my nation. This hadith is narrated by Ibn Majah and Al-Hakim. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has established this science in the Quran, and He put this knowledge in the Quran with Surah An-Nisa, ayat al-Mawarith, meaning ayat Mirath. Of course, the scholar of hadith might suspect about some hadith, but this became a tradition from a series of Sahaba until our days. There is another name for this science called al-Fara'id, or Mirath knowledge, which means Islamic inheritance distribution law, or Tarika estate knowledge. The sources of this is, of course, the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Quran, Sunnah, it's what Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said in hadith, and some scholar agreement in a council. Inshallah, the status of this is it is fardu kifaya, means sufficient obligation. It's done by somebody, it's sufficient. But if it's not done in a community, there is consequences. It turned to be fardu, obligation. As we progress, inshallah, we will learn also some sort of fiqh rule which related to this science. And also we will explain this in English language. And there is an original Arabic channel that has the original Arabic lessons. And other languages, as a student of this school of Ahmad Zamil, will translate the same Arabic version to each student's language. And there is a copy of Al-Fara'id tree or Mirath tree, as you can see behind me. You can ask for it from the author itself. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.